How could one select an orthotropist? This can be quite difficult. In some countries there are very few orthotropists. It is a developing science, and still orthodontists are in the majority. But if you have an orthotropic problem and are not happy with the appearance of your face or the way your jaws are, you really need to get good advice. You might be able to find a dentist who has a special interest in orthotropics, and you might recognize this if the advertisements in their website say that they avoid extractions. Some of them may say they have an interest in orthotropics. If you are unable to do that, I think probably your best option is to make contact with the School of Orthotropics in London and ask to have an online conversation there. They can give you a diagnosis and possibly recommend someone you could see in your own country. The problem is this is likely to involve you in travelling some distance. Many patients actually fly all the way to England to have a consultation and then continue with regular appointments despite the distance and expense that this can involve. But essentially, you need to be able to assess your orthotropist. In some countries are lucky enough to have several orthotropists, in which case I would recommend that you see two and decide for yourself who seems the best trained. Remember that training isn't everything. Often it is the attitude of the orthotropist which matters most. If they are more interested about getting straight teeth than in improving your face, then I would be cautious, because you cannot ever get a really good result unless you correct the bones of the face, which will inevitably mean that there will be a facial improvement as well as the improvement to the straightness of your teeth. But of course, the change in the bone comes first, the change in the alignment of the teeth comes last. Essentially, you need to scout around, and studying the website carefully would be a very good start.